against the wall. The 23 Savage Morphling is something they go back to. It's a comfort pick. He is probably the best Morphling in the world at this point.
It's his most prolific hero in pubs. It's his most prolific hero in professional matches. It's everywhere. Nisha actually using the early Q to be able to stop Q and gets them a first blood for Team Liquid.
This is a game that, in a series, it's a lot about tempo. You have Liquid, the fastest team.
Lane, he can't use that ability, otherwise Q's gonna come in and punish him, and he almost gets him there with the torrent. Not quite, he's gonna try and bottle up, but it looks like he's just gonna be chased down, not receiving any help. No TPs coming in from the Liquid side. They are just leaving Nisha hanging him out to dry here. Nisha.
Slow and painful.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the one saving grace is you don't have the Urn on Furion yet, so hey, no charges.
That is true, yeah. But at the same time, okay, the Furion left lane, surely it means you're punishing the solo off laner.
Yeah.
No. Jabs is totally fine.
Get back to you on that one.
Ollie, gonna be in some trouble here. Vacuum doesn't actually grab Ollie, grabs 23 instead. That's fine. They'll run down the Train Protector anyway because Insania, instead of trying to put pressure on the Tidehunter, they leave in a 1v1. They say, okay, it's better for us to try and have an impact in this.
Lacking it a little bit.
I mean, it's crazy. You were talking about the brick wall hero that is Morphling, and I'm looking at this Tidehunter. I'm looking at a mid lane Kunkka. I mean, these are three different brick wall heroes that just stand in lane and are not that easy to gank, not that easy to kick out of lane. And if your mid lane continues to lose like it's going to, once again, Q snacks in that final hit to be able to finish him off. They're gonna get the kill on Q in return. Stuck underneath the tower, no problem for these two supports, but the trade-off is so favorable for Talon.
Q's really happy about that. XP, earn charges, another death on Nisha.
And Mickey is going to be run down for 3 here. A certain amount of burst damage. Pops out, double damage, hits him with a stun, grabs him immediately, but he's already morphed into strength. It's too late.
I mean, you have to force him off here. You cannot let 23 sit down here against a double damage Surge Primal.
23 is trying to hold on to its waveform, forced to use it now, and that's when Mickey, who just hit his level 6, is going to pop up, and nobody from Talon rotates over. They leave 23 alone on an island, saying, okay, we're taking this top lane, we're doing some good farming bid. Sorry, 23.
That's a good pickup for Liquid. Really nice that Mickey gets involved as well. Ooh, quick little boat for Insania, no level 6 yet.
His heal, only level 1. And no ultimate does not stop that damage. So 4-4, Talon eking out a slight lead thanks in part to that top tower that they've already taken.
Now you have your Furion 6. You're still looking for the levels on Ollie.
Jabs is going to be spotted here. Nisha.
Another power
room. An opening.
They have really given these power rooms away.
Can he get 23? Burst him down. It's done.
Okay.
Jabs comes out of the trees, and now he tried to help 23, but he's only going to be a victim right next to him. Surprise from Liquid. Nisha making these power runes worth everything right now.
And they get the Ravage. On top of everything, they get that ult for free.
And Mickey thought this phase, we killed 2 heroes, it means I could stick around and farm some more. No, Talon will keep the pressure on. Nisha's gonna pop out of those trees. They're gonna quickly grab him, goes into the torrent, try and chain these disabled to finish him off, and that's enough. Zai now showing up with a wall. Not very good by itself, but maybe with a little helping hand here from Boxy, they can get something. The Bedlam put onto the Darks here to help bring down Makoto. That damage is just enough. Make a kill for Boxy, but Zai may pay the price for it, trying to get away with the Spirit Vessel, but it'll take him out. The heals from Insania not delivering in time. Good TP away from Boxy, though. He will keep his kill streak intact. Very important because he's
committing on Insania in a fight, which is not something he necessarily wants to do first. You know, he wants to steal better spells than what Enchantress has to offer and find a better target. So Insania could bring up a lot of the damage powerhouse for Liquid going in.
Lurking, finds him. Q, now they are going to TP in for this one. Talon is saying this is a fight that we can still take. Makoto is going to be able to grab Boxy. Tried to stop him. Stops the fear very nicely with the X pull back, and Boxy will die for that. Q for Boxy, trade off of 4s, but Boxy was the one with that mega kill streak. So that was a kill worth a lot for Talon.
I mean, which should be pretty obvious on this map with the extra lane shove you have between Darkseer, Enchantress, and the Primal. And the second they split up, you just go straight back in. And now Talon has to react again.
Yeah, they already used some of their TPs to come down to this bottom lane. There may not be the same kind of reinforcements, but maybe 23 is all you need. Shows up, turns into Primal Beast, and brings down Nisha. Chasing after Insania now, who's now in no man's land, goes for a desperate TP up, but the overgrowth is there to stop him. Liquid overextending themselves, thinking they had an opportunity with Makoto being unable to join the fight, but it's quite the opposite. 23 was more than... It could not get there in time. Ollie, of course, canceled it, knowing it wasn't going to be there, so that's fine. They still have that objective. That's why they're trying to smoke up and catch more. They seem to be pretty confident about taking a fight right now.
No boat to take this fight, however.
They just burst down the train protector, but at the same time, great Ravage. 23 shows up with the Primal Beast form.
Oh, he got feared.
Rumble, he got feared up, and he couldn't actually stop it. He cracked and shells, gets Jabs out of there, but he's blocked in by trees. Q was trying to make his own escape, but it's denied by Boxy. But they don't care about Q. They want the big watermelon. They're going to try and burst him into pieces here, gobble him up, and Nisha will take him down.
Oh, Nisha just gets a free fight off of a weird initiation by Talon, just jamming the Morphling into the river. They get stuck in a wall.
Still obliged, jumping right in there. But again, another target they simply don't want to go for.
Trying to bait them in deep for this Ravage, but I mean, Jabs, they see.
Oh, he tries to go for the Ravage, but it's not good enough. And now the shots, the rainbow shots out for the Enchantress raining in. Jabs going to be punched to death. Zai, I mean, the damage will eventually come in. It's just a question of who else is going to be joining him in the grave here. Makoto is forced to use the BKB, and they don't have anything to pierce that one. Losing 2 on the side of Talon. They took about 5 steps outside of their base, and it immediately goes all wrong. This is why they were so hesitant to do so before.
No buyback on Jabs, no Ravage even if he had it. Should be multiple lanes here for Liquid. Seals are way too tanky.
Liquid have been playing impatient, just waiting for them to make a mistake. And when they finally did, they're going to take a lane of barracks. They're going to take even more, and Makoto dies now. 23, going to be in some trouble, but the BKB protects him for now. They'll be able to get back to the mountain, but Liquid, you know, they can dive tier 4s and it doesn't matter.
You have to wait for everybody to be up here. I don't know if this game's still going to be going by the time your Kunkka's up.
Yeah, at this rate, the way they keep on losing heroes, it's not going to be a lane of barracks. It's going to be...
Okay, there's some damage.
2, 3.
I mean, this Shadow Realm it does do some work here if 23 can get a full round off.
Yeah, there's obvious Ag's answer for the Morphling. It's just, how is he going to be able to catch Boxy to turn into this? You get the jump in, he's get those shots from the Shadow Realm. Torn comes out, backing with Nisha immediately with the follow-up there. This could be the killing blow as they grab that Kunkka, slam him down, but it looks like maybe they're running out a little bit of steam here. Now they're getting pulled in. Nisha still, he held onto his BKB and he's getting out of there. Meanwhile, the buildings are dying on the side of Talon. They can't exchange buildings like this, a full lane of barracks just for a BKB. They gotta get a little bit more. 23 is gonna try and get something for the Yule Scepter. It stops him almost immediately. And the burst damage is just too much for 23.
23 knows he needed something there, and he just gets met with the stone wall that is this Liquid lineup. They have every answer. There's just no room to operate, and yeah, that is a very convincing game 1 from Liquid here. As was not the fastest game for them in the tournament, but very methodical, right?